Good morning, students. In the last session, we have seen what is the rate of a reaction and how to write an expression for the rate of reaction. Let us take a hypothetical example. So let us consider a hypothetical reaction. Capital A and capital B are the reactants, capital C and capital D are the products, and small a, b, c and d are the stoichiometric coefficients which are used to balance the equation. Now I can write the rate of the reaction in the terms of any of the reactant or any of the product. First, if I write the reaction in terms of reactant A, we know reactant, the concentration decreases, so negative sign. The stoichiometric coefficient, as we had done in the earlier session, will come in denominator, delta A by delta T. In terms of B, minus 1 by V, delta B by delta T. In terms of C, we can write plus 1 by C, delta C by delta T. And in terms of D, so this is the rate of reaction in terms of reactants and products. Once more, I take up a particular example. I take up a balanced chemical equation. 2NO plus O2 gives 2NO2. Now the rate of reaction, first I am writing in terms of reactant. The stoichiometric coefficient is 2, that will come in the denominator. Minus 1 by 2 delta NO by delta T, equal to, in terms of oxygen, stoichiometric coefficient is 1, so it will be minus 1 upon 1 delta O by delta T. 1 upon 1, you can just keep writing this also. That's 1 only. And in terms of NO2, plus 1 by 2 delta NO2 upon delta T. Again, I am repeating, we are writing the stoichiometric coefficients in the denominator because we are considering the reaction as a whole and we are writing the rate of reaction. You can just see rate of formation of NO2 is double the rate of consumption of O2. You can see 1 mole of O2 is used up and 2 mole of NO2 is formed. To make the rates equal, I have to make it half because rate of formation of NO2 is double the rate of consumption of O2. So to make the rates equal, I have to half it. That means put the stoichiometric coefficient in the denominator. So this is how we write the rate of a reaction. Now individually, when I consider reactant and product separately, instead of writing rate of reaction, I can put it rate of appearance or rate of formation of products and rate of disappearance, or we can say rate of consumption of reactants. So let us consider a reaction. I am considering the same hypothetical reaction. AA plus BB gives CC plus DD. You know that small a, b, c, d are the stoichiometric coefficients. Earlier we had written the rate of reaction. Now I am writing separately. First we are considering rate of disappearance of A. You know, A is the reactant, and when the reaction will take place, the amount of A will decrease. The rate of disappearance of A is minus delta A by delta T. I don't have to write the stoichiometric coefficient in the denominator for rate of disappearance, because stoichiometric coefficients are used to balance the equation. Now I am not writing the rate of reaction. I am not considering the reaction as a whole. I am individually considering only A. The rate of disappearance of A has nothing to do with the stoichiometric coefficient. It is minus delta A by delta T. Similarly, rate of disappearance, or you can say rate of consumption of B is minus delta B by delta T. Now, rate of appearance, since product is formed in this reaction, so we will say rate of appearance of C plus delta C by delta T. When I write the rate of appearance of D, it is plus delta D by delta T. So this we have written the rate of disappearance of reactants and rate of appearance of products. You know, earlier also we have written, if I want to write the rate of reaction, then I have to consider the stoichiometric coefficients. And rate of reaction in terms of A is minus 1 upon A delta A by delta T. In terms of B, it is minus 1 by B delta B upon delta T. In terms of C, it is plus 1 upon C delta C by delta T. And in terms of D, it is 1 upon D delta D by delta T. So this we have written separately, the rates of disappearance and appearance, and then the rate of reaction. Now here I am considering the same reaction, and I will write the relationship between rate of reaction, between rate of reactions and rate of appearance and disappearance of product and reactant respectively. So we are finding the relationship between these two. First, I find it in terms of A. Let us see it in terms of A. What is the rate of reaction in terms of A? Rate of reaction, I am writing only in terms of A. What is the rate of reaction in terms of A? Minus 1 upon A delta A by delta T. And I can write it as 1 upon A multiplied by minus delta A upon delta T. Just have changed the form. Now can you see minus delta A by delta T is equal to rate of disappearance of A. Again I am repeating, minus delta A by delta T. This is equal to rate of disappearance of A. So I can write rate of reaction in terms of A is equal to 1 by A into rate of disappearance of A. We have written it in terms of A. And if I bring A this side, stoichiometric coefficient, I can write A into rate of reaction is equal to rate of disappearance of A. And similarly, if I take it in terms of B, we can write it as B into rate of reaction is equal to rate of disappearance of B. Third, I can take small c into rate of reaction is equal to rate of appearance of C. Same way, small d into rate of reaction is equal to rate of appearance of D. So this is the relationship between rate of reaction and rate of appearance and disappearance. We can simply say stoichiometric coefficient multiplied by the rate of reaction will give you the rate of appearance or disappearance of any of the reactant or product involved in a reaction. Let us do a question based on it. So that we use the relationship between rate of reaction, rate of appearance and disappearance. So let us write the question. In a reaction, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. The rate of disappearance of H2 is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter per second. Find the rate of appearance of NH3 and also the rate of reaction and also the rate of reaction. Now we know that what is the relationship between rate of appearance or disappearance and rate of reaction. You know, stoichiometric coefficient multiplied by rate of reaction is equal to rate of appearance or disappearance of a particular reactant or product. What is given in the question? The rate of disappearance of H2. The stoichiometric coefficient of H2 is 3. So I can write 3 multiplied by rate of reaction is equal to rate of disappearance of H2. And in the question, the rate of disappearance of H2 is given to us. What it is? 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So 3 multiplied by rate of reaction is equal to this. So what is the rate of reaction? The rate of reaction for it will be 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by 3. That is 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter per second. The first thing we have calculated, the rate of reaction. Now I want to know the rate of appearance of ammonia. Now ammonia, the stoichiometric coefficient is 2. And we know the relationship 2 multiplied by rate of reaction will be equal to rate of appearance of ammonia. Now, we know what is the rate of reaction, we have already calculated. So 2 into 0.5 into 10 to the power minus 2 will be equal to rate of appearance of ammonia. So finally, what is the answer for rate of appearance of ammonia? Is equal to 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 2 mole per liter per second. So this is how we relate the rate of reaction and rate of appearance or disappearance of a particular reactant or product. Thank you.